Punchbowl reports this morning that there seems to be a consensus emerging that Donald Trump will pick South Carolina Senator Tim Scott as his running mate. Scott has asked Trump to hurry up and let him know if he's going to be vice president, because if he's not going to be Trump's running mate, then Scott can go ahead and cancel the wedding and get his deposit back from the caterer. You might remember that Tim Scott, in his late 50s, ran for office bragging that he was a virgin and was saving himself for the right woman. But the right woman over the years, the right woman, let alone any woman, never materialized. As I talked about late last year, Republican donors, especially the Christians, they said, we like Tim Scott. He makes us feel like we're not racist. They told him, we want to give you a lot of money, but this is true. They said, we need to see you in a relationship with a woman, otherwise we can't donate. And Scott, Senator Tim Scott, who opposes same-sex marriage, assured them he's in a relationship. And the donors said, prove you're not gay. Prove it. Produce a woman for us. And Tim wasn't producing a woman. And the donations dried up. After he dropped out, he declared that he was marrying the woman he finally produced at the very end of his campaign. And the wedding is scheduled to be performed, emphasis on the word performed. The wedding is scheduled to be performed in the summer, right after the Republican convention. But here's the deal. If Trump waits to the last minute to pick a vice president, to pick his running mate, and it isn't Scott, it's going to be murder getting the deposit back, not just from the caterer, but from the resort where Tim Scott is staging this sham wedding. I mean, it really is inconsiderate on Donald Trump's part. A lot of people are reserving hotel rooms and buying airfare, which they will have to eat if Trump doesn't pick Tim Scott as a running mate and the wedding has to be called off. I mean, obviously Trump doesn't care if Tim and his friends and family are going to have to eat tens of thousands of dollars for a wedding that will not take place if he's not Trump's running mate. He should tell him whether or not, secretly, he should tell him whether or not he's going to be the vice president so he knows whether or not to get married. Well,
it's time right now for the David Feldman Show. So get